Hello, sports fans. This is the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker, your source for the sports betting industry 24/7. Sit back, relax, and listen as Mr. Bookmaker highlights what's happening right now in the world of sports. So, without further ado, here's your host, Art Eftekhari.
Hey, how's it going there, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. I'm your host, Art Eftekhari. Really glad that you can join us. Before we get started, get to our website as soon as you can. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. We got the links to all the best European, Asian, and United States friendly bookmaker sites, and our bookmaker guide is available for you to download, so hurry up and download it as soon as you can. Before we get to our A to Z sports betting lingo, make sure you check out our blogs. If you need the latest info on American sports, check out Patrick's American Sports blog. And for those of you cricket lovers out there, make sure you pay a visit to Dan's cricket blog. And for those of you big on international football, make sure you check out the Mr. Bookmaker football blog, especially if you want the latest up-to-date news on UEFA Nations League. Now for our A to Z sports betting lingo. What is our concept for tonight? It is syndicate. Now, what is syndicate? It is a collection of bettors who pool all of their money and knowledge together in an attempt to beat the sport books. In an attempt to beat the sports books. So, like I said, the term is syndicate. Maybe you and your buddies really know this online sports gambling process. Maybe some of you listeners have a syndicate going. All right, kicking things off now, I'm at 888sport.com. That's www.888sport.com. And I'm in the mood to get back into the English Premier League talk. So let's take a look at the outrights right now. Which teams are favored to win the EPL? Right now, the top favorite, Manchester City with 4-6 odds. Then you got Liverpool 9-4, Chelsea 8-1, Tottenham 33-1. But when looking at the standings right now, you got Man City, Chelsea, and Liverpool all top of the table with 20 points. But Man City, of course, with the superior goal difference of positive 18, while Chelsea has positive 13, Liverpool positive 12. All three teams, 6 wins and 2 draws. Really shaping up to be an exciting season so far after only 8 games played. All right, what about who is favored to be the top goal scorer for this 2018-2019 Premier League season? If you think it's going to be Harry Kane, 5-2 odds. 3-1 odds for Sergio Kun Aguero. 11-2 for Eden Hazard. 7-1 for Mohamed Salah. Currently right now, the top scorer in the EPL is Eden Hazard of Chelsea with 7, followed by Alexander Mitrovic of Fulham. And in third, Sergio Aguero. He actually got 4 players right now with 5 goals. Those players are Harry Kane, Glenn Murray, Sergio Aguero, and like I just said, Alexander Mitrovic. So, like I said, get to 888sport.com as soon as you can, but we're not stopping there. You can place a wager on who you think will be the top assist football player for this edition of the English Premier League. If you think it's going to be Kevin De Bruyne, 5-1. Also 5-1 for Christian Eriksen, 6-1 for Eden Hazard, 8-1 for Leroy Sané. So who is leading the league right now in assists? Well, you have 6 players with 4 assists. Those players, Jose Holebas, Johan Berg Gudmundsson, Benjamin Mendy, Callum Wilson, Luciano Vieto, and Olivier Giroud. Lots of games left to be played, but those are the possibilities right there. Who will be the Premiership Player of the Year? Will it be Eden Hazard, Sergio Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne, or maybe Harry Kane? Either way, get to 888sport.com as soon as you can. And of course, another quick one I want to share here. If you go scroll all the way down, you got some of the player markets for players like Vincent Kompany, Aguero, and also Mohamed Salah. Let's take a look at the player market for Vincent Kompany of Manchester City. Will he score a header against Manchester United in the Premiership competition? If you think yes, the odds are 11-1. So check out the player markets as soon as you can. Once again, 888sport. bookmakerinfo.com. And before we continue, get to our website as soon as you can. You know the address, bookmakerinfo.com. That's www.bookmaker-info.com. We got tips on how to register, bet, and withdraw. Like I said before, our Bookmaker Guide is available for you to download, so stop wasting time. Hurry up and download it. And also, you need to become an expert on the A to Z sports betting lingo, because if you're going to walk the walk, you got to talk the talk. Okay, everybody, continuing on now. I'm at a bookie I have not been to for a long time. This is Unibet. What's that address? www.unibet.com. Let's take a look at some of the special TV and novelty bets you could have some fun with. First, what about the Oscars? Which film do you think will win Best Picture for the 2019 Oscars? Yes, we got some time till that comes, but never too early to start making some predictions, or of course placing a wager on your favorite movie or who you think is gonna win. Do you think it'll be A Star is Born, maybe First Man, Roma, Green Book, or Black Klansman? Let's take a look at the odds. 2-1 for A Star is Born, 4-1 for First Man, 6-1 for Roma, 13-2 for Green Book, 8-1 for Black Klansman. Many other possibilities, of course. Movies like Black Panther, Mary Queen of Scots, The Writer, Can You Ever Forgive Me, Mary Poppins Returns, that one, 50-1 odds. Then you got Jurassic World, A Fallen Kingdom, 100-1. And I must be quick to say, they sure have made a lot of Jurassic Park films. I wonder how many more there will be. All I know is the first one was a classic. Then you got Solo, A Star Wars Story, also 100-1. The Incredibles Part 2, 100-1 odds as well. And of course, Toy Story 4 with 100-1 odds. I was not even aware that they made even a third Toy Story. Okay, now for the next one. Don't ask me why, but lately I'm really into finding out who will be the Time Magazine Person of the Year for 2018. Let's take a look at the possibilities. First, Donald Trump, 9-4 odds. And you got Elon Musk, 4-1. Jeff Bezos, 4-1. Xi Jinping, 4-1 as well. And you got Christine Blasey Ford, 5-1 odds. Let's not forget Kim Jong-un, 13-2 odds. What about Pope Francis with 8-1 odds? And then when you go all the way down to the bottom of the list, 500-1 odds, Kanye West. I mean, does Kanye deserve to be the Time Magazine Person of the Year because of his meeting with Donald Trump? Well, all I could say is the bookies here are giving it 500-1 for Kanye West to win this prestigious award. And once again, that is Time Magazine Person of the Year. Now for the next ones here, still at unibet.com. These are the Sweden specials. Now, what are the Sweden specials? I'm sure you really want to know. How about Janne Andersson to become Prime Minister of Sweden by the year 2022? If you choose yes, 180-1. But let's slow down a bit. Who is Janne Andersson? The current head coach of the Swedish national football team. Clearly, they like a lot of what he can do and what he has done for the national team of Sweden. And it doesn't stop there. How about Janne Andersson to participate in the Swedish Let's Dance in 2019? If you think yes, 14-1. If you choose no, 1-100. And as for the last couple of Swedish special bets, how about the next Swedish royal baby to be named Janne? If you choose yes, 90-1. And last but not least, Emil Forsberg to be named Sweden's most well-dressed man by Cafe Magazine in 2019. If you choose yes, 4-1. So like I said, get to unibet.com as soon as you can. Have some fun with these different bets. You can place bets on TV shows in Sweden, special bets in Finland, even. You can also place bets on Dancing with the Stars in Denmark, and you can place wagers on television shows in Australia, a land down under. So once again, that's unibet.com. And with that, everybody, it is time to wrap up this edition of the Bookmaker Podcast. Really do appreciate the support. Make sure you check out our blogs as soon as you can. Patrick knows his American sports. Dan is the master with cricket. And of course, check out the Mr. Bookmaker football blog or soccer, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you everybody for listening, and we'll see you next time.
This has been the Bookmaker Podcast with Art Eftekhari, a.k.a. Mr. Bookmaker. Thanks for listening. If you haven't already, please show some love by subscribing to this podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. Till next time, this is Mr. Bookmaker over and out.